Being a teenager is not easy. There are lots of things that we have to worry about, from school to family issues to relationships. Doctors know that, and that's why they've created safety zones in clinics where we can get the support that we need without telling our parents all of our business. In this first scene, you'll learn about your birth control options.
Hi.
Hey.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, but it's not that important. How was your day?
Good, but you called me here. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Seriously, nothing's wrong. I was just thinking we would be talking about,
Sex?
Yeah, okay. So you know how we've been talking about it and everything. I don't know. I feel like I've been interested in learning more about birth control and getting birth control in case anything does happen.
That's fine. Let's go to the doctor tomorrow and let's see what our options are about it.
But that's the thing, what if they tell my parents?
I mean, I'm not exactly sure they will. At the same time, I'm not sure that they won't. So for now, let's go to the movies.
Fine. But I got dibs on the movie.
No matter where you are, there are free clinics to go in and be able to get birth control or advice about sex or the decision to have sex for free and confidentially.
It's very important that adolescents understand that, number one, as a medical provider, as a doctor, I am bound by the law and by my code of ethics to always secure and maintain patient confidentiality, especially when it comes to services that are called sensitive services. And what does that mean? Sensitive services include any type of medical service that includes birth control, pregnancy testing, and including abortion, if that's what a young person desires, assistance with substance abuse, including drugs and alcohol, and any type of counseling services that deal with depression and anxiety.
In that scene, you saw a young couple that wanted to protect themselves by using birth control. Lots of teens are afraid that their parents will find out that they're using birth control, and that stops them from getting it. However, you're totally able to get birth control without your parents' permission. But what happens if there's a mishap during sex? In this next scene, you'll see where your options are. And by the way, I'm in this one.
Hi, Danielle. What are you doing here?
Oh, hey. I'm here to get some information for one of my friends. She kind of had sex with someone, and now she's afraid she has an STD. But she doesn't want to come in to get tested because she doesn't want her parents to find out.
Everything we do here is confidential. So with the treatment that she's going to get, if it does come out positive, her parents won't find out.
Yeah, awesome. Can I start writing this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So you won't tell her parents.
And it's important that she comes in just so she can talk with us about it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Right.
I'll tell her to come in and get
Take care.
All right, you too.
Even if her parents were to ask us why she came into the clinic, I could not tell them. The law prevents me from doing so.
Let's say you go in and you get a pregnancy test and the doctor comes out and says to your parents, your daughter's pregnant. If they did that and they didn't ask for your permission first, you could actually sue them.
So if you want to or are having sex, your privacy is covered. And that includes if you want to get tested for any STIs, for pregnancy, or if you are pregnant and need to know what your options are. But sex isn't the only thing that teenagers think about. We sometimes have other issues like drug abuse and mental health problems. Luckily, we're covered for those too. Take a look.
Hi Ozzy, how are you?
I'm fine.
Well, I heard from your sister that you haven't been doing so well. Do you want to talk about anything?
There's nothing wrong with me. Just missed a couple of days of school. That's all.
Well, your sister's worried that you've been smoking at school. You could talk to me if something is bothering you. I'm sure school can be very stressful.
Even if I was smoking, I wouldn't tell you about it. I would just tell my parents.
Actually, I'm not allowed to tell your parents or anyone else. Everything that you say is confidential unless you're hurting yourself, or someone's hurting you, or you're hurting someone else.
Really? You wouldn't tell my parents or even my sister?
Of course not. I'm not allowed to tell anyone.
Well, you were right. I have been smoking with my friends. They've told me that it would be fun. Then I started skipping school and now I'm failing all my classes.
Most important thing with this is he has to know that he absolutely has a right, as a young man and as a patient, to access counseling services that are private and confidential.
The only exception to confidentiality would be if you say that you are in danger or you're being abused, and in that case they would have to let the child welfare services know. But they wouldn't even be able to tell your parents without your permission. They would have to tell child welfare or the police, depending on the situation.
So basically, clinics are a safe place for you to go if you're having any of these problems. If you're having any issues, be sure to get the help that you need. Everything you say or receive is private, unless you say that you're being harmed or neglected, you and your partner have a certain age difference, or you say that you're planning to harm yourself or someone else. But know that they still wouldn't tell your parents without your permission. They may have to tell certain officials to get you the protection that you need. If you have any questions, be sure to schedule a visit with your nearest doctor or clinic. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's your health.